Hey everyone, welcome to another 15 cards. So we have cheese board at the ready, pointer at the ready, and we're good to go. So usual procedure here, we're going to open up this pack of Aetherdrift play booster. This is the fifth one now. We've got one more after this, and then after that we move on to some targeted Dragonstorm and a few other random packs as well. Yeah, so let's crack this open and see what we get to pull from this. Of course, if you remember with this, although there are technically 15 cards here, only 14 of these now are playable in these play boosters. Okay. So I think, what are we seeing usually with the 15th card? It's usually either a token or in this case, an art series card. So we'll do the usual thing of starting off with the full card, going through the cards individually, see what we've pulled, and then we will zoom in and take a close-up look at the artwork. So what do we got in the art series? There we go. Which way around have I got that? Oh, hang on. Sorry. I think that's right. Okay, so our basic land forest is first up. That's going to look nice close up. Oh. Here's our foil, Siphon Fuel, 4 and a black. It's a common target. Creature gets -6/-6 until end of turn. You gain 2 life. Okay. Let's just try and position that. Just must remember to try and look at this as it appears on camera, and not as it appears as I'm looking down at about a sort of 60-degree angle. Which is always difficult. Okay, we have a mythic. Mu Yang Ling, Wind Rider, 2 blue, 2/4, legendary creature, human wizard pilot. When this creature enters, create a 3/2 colourless vehicle artifact token with crew 1. Vehicles you control have flying. Whenever one or more creatures you control with flying deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. So that's a mythic. And then we have a regular rare, Dragonautus Engineer, 1 and a red, 2/2 creature, goblin, artificer. And it has exhaust. Single red, other creatures you control gain haste until end of turn. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Activate each exhaust ability only once. Exhaust 3 and a red. Create a 4/4 red dinosaur dragon creature token with flying. And it's a 2/2. Rover Blades, 3 to cast, 2/2 artifact equipment vehicle with double strike. Equipped creature has double strike. Equipped for 4 and crew 2. So tap any number of creatures you control with total power 2 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Creatures can't be attached to other permanents. 2/2. There seems to be a few cards here we've not seen before, which is good. Pace Setter Paragon, 2 and a red, 2/3 creature human pilot with exhaust, 2 and a red. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. It gains double strike until end of turn. Activate each exhaust ability only once. Hellish Sideswipe, a single black. Sorcery, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, destroy target creature or vehicle. If the sacrifice permanent was a vehicle, draw a card. Starting column, 3 to cast artifact. Start your engines. If you have no speed, it starts at 1. It increases once on each of your turns when an opponent loses life. Maximum speed is 4. Tap, add 1 mana of any colour. Max speed, tap, sacrifice this artifact, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Ticket Tortoise, 2 to cast, 3/1, artifact, creature, turtle. Has Defender. When this creature enters, if an opponent controls more land than you, you create a treasure token. It's an artifact with tap, sacrifice this token, add 1 mana of any colour. Okay, let me try and pronounce this. Chiberic Omnivore, 1 and a green, 3/2, creature beast. It's a vanilla creature beast for 3/2. 3 power, 2 toughness. Deathless Plot, 1 and a black, 2/2, creature zombie pilot. This creature saddles, mounts, and crews vehicles as though its power were 2 greater. 3 and a black, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Voyager Quick Welder. Just reposition that. 2 and a white, 2/4 artifact creature, robot artificer. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Gilded Goda, 1 and a green, 2/2, creature horse mount. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, create a treasure token. It's an artifact with tap, sacrifice this token, add 1 mana of any colour, saddle 1. Tap any number of other creatures you control with total power 1 or more. This mount becomes saddled until end of turn. Saddle only is a sorcery. And it's a 2/2. And then we've got Midnight Mangler, a 1 and a blue, 3/3 artifact vehicle. During turns other than yours, this vehicle is an artifact creature. Crew for 2. Tap any number of creatures you control with total power 2 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Excellent. So, let us zoom in. In the right direction. One day I'll get that right. Despite having this camera for multiple years now, I still manage to push the zoom in the wrong direction. Okay. Oh, very nice. And what we'll do, let's just look at this one. So this was that artwork card. So we'll zoom in a little bit there. Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a shiny feel to these as well. I don't know if they're sort of shinier than regular Magic cards. It's difficult to tell, but there's a maybe they all feel like that now. Anyway, very nice forest. It's got a bit of a lotus vibe to it, doesn't it? In the middle there. That's my pointer. There we go. Bit of a lotus vibe going on. Okay, this one, Siphon Fuel. Let's see if I can get this position right. Let's see if we can catch all the sort of foily goodness and just the different colours that pop. I think that's going good actually. These are slightly easier to control than the from the vaults ones, mainly because they're not curved. Okay, so this was our mythic. Oh, what have we got going on here? I see now, yeah. Can you see these birds here? And up here as well. Riding on the wind. So looks slightly more treacherous, so that's the word I'm really looking for here. Yeah. So we've got a goblin here on top of a dragon with some sort of weird, I don't know, that's a rocket jetpack. Looks very unstable, whatever it is. Oh, of course what's that, some sort of high-tech roller boots. Very good. Yeah, this is quite unusual looking artwork. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen anything similar to this for quite a while. Very sort of bold, bold sweeping colours. It'd be interesting to see a card like this in foil, actually, what that would look like. This is a bit more sort of familiar to Magic in some ways. This could be almost at home in any set, actually. That's a pretty eerie looking creature here. This almost, in fact, some of the artwork here has a bit of a sort of unset vibe to it. To my eyes, at least, actually. And there's, in some ways, I suppose you could say it's not, I mean, although it's a bit more sweeping in some ways. Yeah. There's some echoes of that in there. Ticket tortoise. Looks very regal. I think we've seen one of these before. I seem to remember me trying to work out whether that was part of the tortoise or not. I think it probably is. It's a very strange looking fella. Now that looks, what does that remind me of? That reminds me of something from another thing. Yeah, it will come to me at some point. It looks like one of those sort of zombie type characters from, is it Stargate Atlantis? I'm not very good on like these sci-fi series because I tended to catch them sporadically on cable now and again, but it does make me think of that. They were sort of vampiric type characters, weren't they? And I can't remember the name of them now, but I think they were in. They were sort of one of the main adversaries, weren't they? In Stargate Atlantis, from what I remember. Okay. That one's got a lot of depth to it. In fact, if I didn't know better, that almost looks like that could be a still from a sci-fi film. Don't you think? I don't know, for some reason I'm getting Ben-Hur vibes here. Oh, got that round the wrong way. I suppose I could have done a close-up of the back of a magic card, but Midnight Mangler. That one has a bit of a, I don't know, makes me think of like 50s cars. Bit of a vibe to it. Certainly has a touch of the, also has a touch of the sort of Death Race 2000s. I don't know if everybody's getting these popular culture references or not. I suppose it depends on how much you've watched over the years. So I just want to go back through this because again I'm just trying to see what sort of vibe I'm getting off of these. Well, I mean vehicles obviously. Are we seeing quite a bit of exhaust here? Yeah, I suppose exhaust and start your engines. Yeah, vehicles. It's treasure tokens, saddle, yeah, crew. So yeah, definitely coming through there strongly with the commons. And as I've said before, it's always interesting when you open a pack of cards, that feeling you get just from opening one pack is really interesting. You know, if you ever get a chance to do that with a set you're really unfamiliar with, like hopefully like a new set, and just open just one pack and just sort of meditate on it, it's quite an interesting, I think anyway, quite an interesting experience. Yeah, so another interesting range of cards here, and it'll be interesting to see. We've got one more Aetherdrift pack and then we move on to some other stuff. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future video.